Hello guys, welcome to my channel. So in today's video I'm going to be showing you how you can use KREA AI for your Amazon KDP cover. If you watched one of my previous video where I showed you how you can use ideogram to create your book cover, which is actually nice. If you've not watched the video, I'm going to attach a link to this video on how you can use ideogram. Now, one thing about all this AI is the fact that you can create good and attractive book cover that you can use for your book, especially for those of us that don't have time to be very creative, to do Canva designs and all that. But with this KREA AI, sorry about that, you can be able to create good covers that you can use for your book on Amazon. And personally, I would recommend, if you're doing a bio, because in this video we're going to be focusing on biography books. So if you're doing a biography book, which is for an adult biography, you can be using ideogram. But for KREA AI, I would prefer, if you're doing children's book, to use KREA AI, because KREA AI gives you more of that children's effect. So sometimes I still use KREA AI for my adult biography book, but I feel it does it most for children's book, because KREA AI will not give you the almost exact image of the person you're working on, except ideogram does that, but KREA AI won't do that. So if you're doing a children's book or anything, KREA AI is your go-to. So in this video we are going to cover how you can be able to prompt KREA to give you what you want, how you can be able to edit it, because you know this is an AI, so sometimes you can prompt it to tell it to add some caption or subtitle and they will give you something else. So you are going to learn how you can edit it on Canva, how you can be able to create your Kindle cover, how you can create your paperback cover, how you can create your hardcover. So this is basically like a 2-in-1 or 3-in-1 course. Should I call it the course? Yeah. So follow me, let's start. First thing you need to do is to go to your browser. Whether you're using a laptop, you're using a phone, you can do this. Just put your phone on desktop site and you're good to go. Just come here, type KREA. Okay, this is in capital letter. Just type KREA.ai. This is it here. Click on it. So personally, I've already signed up. That is why it's appearing like this. Oh, let me check. But if you come in and you've not signed up, you just have to sign up with your email and you sign up. Now there's one amazing thing about this KREA AI is that it doesn't just give you for images, but because of this video we are going to focus on images. But let me just show you something. When you come to KREA AI, you can generate images, you can generate video. Just do a prompt, KREA AI will create you or will generate you a video. But you know, when you're going to be doing video and you want it to do a long tail video for you, you might now have to start going for pro version. But because we are doing this for the sake of Amazon KDP, we are going to utilize the free version, which is also limited. So everything we are going to do, we are going to try as much as possible to utilize it well before it expires. Alright, so let's generate image. Click on generate images. Okay, good. So when you come here, you're going to describe it, tell it what you want it to do for you. So let me just say, for example, I want to create a kids book cover. We are going to use we are going to use a basketballer named Caitlin Clark as a case study. Okay, we are going to use her as a case study, but first of all I want us to do a normal prompt so you see what's going to happen here. Okay, so we're going to tell it to create a kids book cover. Put your Caitlin Clark. I have to highlight this because this is the main. I'm highlighting this because this is the main content of what I'm writing, so they know when to put it in the title. Okay, that's why I'm highlighting it. So take note of the things I'm highlighting. Caitlin Clark. just make sure to do a good prompt. I'm just doing a rough something, right? Create me a book cover on Caitlin Clark with, oh god, with subtitle that writes okay, let me just say something. Journey of a great basketballer. Okay, journey of a great basketballer. Okay, then under the cover has the author name as, what will I use as the author name? Let's just say Glory B Stone. Let's use this. Okay, now before you go ahead and click the generate option, take note of something. See this place they said aspect ratio. Click on it. It's going to bring you different ratio of how you want your cover to appear. So personally, I will choose either this or this, because this is what will give me almost the size of what Amazon will require, in as much as I'll still go to Canva to do my edits, right? So I choose this or this. But if you're doing like a thumbnail for YouTube or something, that's when you go for any of these two. But no, we are going for either of these two here. You can also go for this if you want it to give you that book effect. But for the sake of this, we're going to do this, or probably we'll try the two, then you see what I'm talking about. So let's go for this. So generate. Now it's going to give you four options. So from that options is going to give you, you're going to choose one out of those four options that you feel is okay for the cover you're working on. Now mind you, I'm only doing this prompt for, because we are saying we are going to focus more on kids book, right? Because we want it to give us that animated stuff. Now mind you, you can also do an adult biography on this. You just have to be creative. I'm also going to try and give you another example so you see what I'm talking about. Let's just wait for this to load. So this is what it's giving us. Remember when I told you guys that sometimes you prompt this AI and tell it to write something for you and it will just give you whatever it wants. So now there are two options. You can either take this as it is. Maybe you see the one you like. For example, I love this one here, because it can go for a kid's book from between the ages of 4 to 12, or you can prompt it again to give you what it wants. Okay, but let's just save this one, because I'm still going to use this as an example to show you guys. Let me save it with something I can remember. Okay, I'm going to use it as an example to show you guys. So let's go for the other one I told you guys, this one. Yeah, let's ask it to generate. Remember I told you this one sometimes, because depending on your prompt, it can give you whatever, in fact it will give you what it likes to give you, not necessarily what you want, and it will give you that book effect most times. So you see what I'm talking about. You see how different the size is. So you can also pick something from here. I don't even like any of the thing they gave me here. Let me regenerate it. This is why I prefer ideogram to KREA sometimes, because ideogram will give you what's wrong. And you see this one now, the A is missing. If you go and upload this on Amazon might return your book. So in as much as every other thing is okay, but the fact that the A is missing is a no. So this one has given us something else. So let me see. Okay, let me go for this one because the title came out very well. Let me see it. Okay, the title came out well, so it's just for me to do. So let's pick this one. Let's pick this one. Let's pick this one. Now, I want to show you guys something I actually do most times when let's say I'm doing an adult biography book and I don't want the person's picture to show, because most time KREA AI doesn't give us the actual. Let me give you an example. Let me change this prompt. Let me change this prompt. Create a okay, it's not allowing me. Look at where I'll change the prompt. Create a biography okay, because I've removed that kids, they will not tag it as a children's book. So let me generate something so you guys see what I'm talking about. Alright, now so it's done. Now this is what you will notice with KREA AI. Unlike ideogram that will give you something that looks like Caitlin Clark, because ideogram reads the minds of the internet and knows how a particular person look, even if it doesn't give you the actual look. But anybody that knows Caitlin Clark knows that this is not her, so it doesn't give you a clear image of that person. So that's why I said I don't use KREA AI for my adult books, in as much as KREA AI gives you a very pure design, like it's so clean, you get, but it doesn't give you what you want. So what do? I will just tell it here to create me a book cover on Caitlin Clark. All right, a book cover, titled I just pray that this thing is not exhausted. Caitlin Clark. Okay, showing just what will I say, the leg of a female. Okay, no, showing just a basketball, or just showing just a hand. Yeah, this is okay. Hand holding a basketball. May they no go give me man hand. Let me change it. Showing just a female hand holding a basketball, with subtitle that writes, okay, you see why I talk about KREA AI. They'll just give you a very nice picture. You really want to go and do your whole write-up. That was where editing comes in, which I'm going to show you guys how I edit it. It's just for you to be creative, do something okay, something nice. Alright, so as you can see now, it's done giving us a design based on our prompt. And if you're like me that doesn't like using, if I'm doing my adult biography, I don't like using the person's face, obviously. So you can do something like this and see what the nonsense this KREA AI is doing. But I just love the fact that it gives me a very clear picture. So this is, I can't use this, I can't use it. Even this person looks like a male, and he's saying Calgo Caitlin Clark. I don't want this, and okay, I will go for this. Let's save this. Let's just save this image. KREA 4. Okay, we'll use this one. So let's still try that. What did I show you guys? Let's pray that the whole this thing is not exhausted. Okay, let's try this one. Okay, so now it's done generating, and you see what is giving us here. You see the ratio, how the ratio size is. Now you see when I told you guys that this particular ratio gives us that effect of a book. You see how he did a mock-up on this and he did a mock-up on this. So I don't know, I think I like this one. Let's go with this one. Save images. So this is just it basically. If you are right, you're working on somebody else that is not a basketballer, you just have to be creative with your prompts. Another way to be creative with your prompt is to go to ChatGPT. Tell ChatGPT to give you a prompt on this book. So it's going to give you a very good prompt on how it wants the effect to be and everything. So now that you're done with this, the next thing we want to do is to go to now do our cover in Canva, our actual cover. Okay, we are done with creating the AI, which is where I feel the hardest part is. Then now we just have to edit it. And if you are already publishing on Amazon, you should already be familiar with Amazon size. They have a size that they approve. Okay, so let's create a design. We are using the width is 625 by the height 1000. This is approved Amazon size for our Kindle cover. Approved Amazon size for our Kindle cover. So now the unit here is px. Please don't choose inches, don't choose meter, don't choose centimeter, just choose the px, which is the pixel. So 625 over 1000 pixel. Then we click on create design. So now this pops up. You see, this is how the actual cover size is, which is the approved cover size for a biography book on Amazon. This is how it looks like. This is how it should look like. Okay, so what are we going to do? We are going to import our image and bring it here for editing. So go to upload. These are some of my designs. So upload. And let's go with let's just go with the one that already has. Okay, let's just go with this first one. This one that doesn't have anything at all. it doesn't have anything at all. So this is it. You click on it, it comes here. So what do? I'll replace background, set image as background. So you see the image has been fixed here. All we have to do is just put our title and our subtitle, be creative, and we are good. So we go to text. If you come to text, you will see options here for you to choose. You see options here for you to choose maybe how you want, just a sample, right? You see different sample options here that you can just edit to do your design. Okay, but me, I like using a fresh design, but let's just use a sample since we are on it. I like using a fresh design, do my thing. Let's just use this since it has that. So what's our title again? Caitlin Clark biography bar. So the KREA is just for us to get idea of what we want. So let me reduce the size. I think this is okay. So you choose a color. Now here they've given you options, color options that sync with what you're working on. So let me choose a color that I like. I don't even know which of these to think. Okay, let's see how this looks. No, please, oh, I'm not a designer, so whatever I do might not be creative. It might not be creative enough. I don't like any of these colors. Whatever I'm going to do here might not be creative enough. I'm not a designer, please, so you can be more creative than myself. I'm trying to look for a color that will sync with this. Should I use white? Let me see. I don't like it. I don't like the orange is too. Which color do you guys think we can use here? There's something I usually do. I just come here and type, go to my elements and type which color do you guys think will be okay for you for this? Let me just type orange color. I don't know how to do this whole color thing, so I'm only trying to just be creative in my own way. So please don't mind whatever I'm doing. It might not be it. So I'm just putting this here so that they can give me more color option. You see, from here now they are going to give me color for this orange. Orange doesn't sit well. Okay, let's go for dark blue color. Please, I'll repeat it though. I'm not a graphic designer. Whatever I'm doing might not be the actual way to go about this, but and a girl has to do something to survive. So let me remove this one. So let me see. So they can give me inspo. Maybe I like this one. Please be more creative than me. I don't know what I'm doing. So I'm going to use this. Then for our subtitle, so this is just to waste time for this video. You can just put your title where you want it to be. If you want it to be here, make sure the background the color doesn't sync with whatever you have here. Just do your thing. Sometimes I like putting my my author name at the top, so, and I like creating this line here before putting it. Please. Once that author name we choose? What was that author name we choose? Glory Beeston. So let's assume these are author name. Beside this so much. Okay. So these are not creative. Please just be more creative than myself. Then put your subtitle. Then just put your subtitle. Same way, get your text, put your subtitle. So let's go to the next one. Another video we have here is, another image we have here. I want us to try out the different image from different ratios, so you see why I said you can somehow manage the two. So you see this one here. Let me remove this background here. Okay, let me remove all these things here. When you come here and say with this thing here, if we have to do the same thing we did before, which is replace background, set image as background, you see some part is going to be cut off. Hope you see it. Some part is going to be cut off. Let me see. Some part is going to be cut off. So what we are going to do is to manage this thing. You are either going to manage it anyway or the other. That was why I told you guys I don't like this ratio. I don't like it. I don't like using it. So it can be half like this. Then you use some sort of elements to do the bottom like this. So maybe the bottom has, but it doesn't even make sense. Or you can put it in the middle and put your text here, the other text here, and you just use here. Okay, so but personally I don't like that idea. I don't like it at all. I don't like it at all. I don't like that idea. So that's just basically it. Another option is to remove background. When you remove background, how did I do this, please, if you may ask? Let me delete all this thing that is obstructing me here. So you see, another way is to remove background. You see how this is? You remove the background and it leaves you with the image. Just try to be creative with color. So you can just try to be creative with your colors. I don't know why. Okay. If you're removing background, this is supposed to come first before the actual distance, so we can use this as a background. However, like I told you guys, I don't like using this ratio. So if you're using this ratio, you just have to be creative. Do it like this. Put your text, put your subtitle, put a very nice color in the background. Let me change my background color so you see how it is. So you can then bring this up like this and put your subtitle and your author name. So this is another way to use the other one with that ratio. Okay, so this is just it. Where is the other one we saved? I just don't want us to sleep here doing just this cover. This one is the same ratio as the first one. So let me delete this. So you see, this is so perfect. So we can just come here use this just to remove it and change the color so it sync with the other one. Then add text. I'm just trying to do a rough something. What did we say our text was? The journey of a basketballer. Was that what we use? Let's just use this. So let me just change my font to something else. Okay, so can change the color. Let's use this. I don't know why I'm not liking all these colors they are bringing out, so I'm just doing a rough something. You just be creative. You can do this. Put your subtitle, your author name, and you're good. You see how unique this cover is. This is how you can use your KREA AI to do a very rough design. So the next thing we are going to do now is this is it. You just have to save. Mind you can do this even in your phone, let's go for JPEG quality. My Canva is Pro, hence why it's like this. Okay, so this is saved. Then the other one we need to do is our paperback. We've done the main work. The paperback is not supposed to be complicated though. So let's go and do our paperback. For us to do our paperback cover, we will need to first of all get our cover size. So you come here, type KDP, come to your search bar, KDP cover size calculator. Good. KDP cover calculator, click on the first one and you come here. Now mind you that before you come here you must have already known what your PDF file size is. Like that is your file, the number of pages in your book. So we are going to assume the pages we have is 50. Okay, so let's come here. You do change here to paperback. Interior size, we are using black and white. Paper type, white paper. Reading direction, left to right, which is left to right. Yeah. Measurement unit, we are using inches, not millimeters. Inches. Interior trim size 6 by 9 inch. 6 by 9 inch. Then we are choosing 50 as our size. Then calculate dimension. So this is it. We just have to copy the width size. Copy. The height is 9.25. Let's go to Canva. Click on the plus sign in your Canva. Anywhere you are, just look for the plus sign. Or if you see where they wrote custom size, you click on it. Let's click on it. So we are going to come here. You see the width. We paste the width. Paste. Then we'll go back to the cover calculator. Pick the height, which is 9.25. You copy. You come here and paste the height. Then this place that is px, you change it to inches. You see, if you change it to inches, sorry, this I didn't copy this. Okay, width, copy. I guess it was because this place was in px, that was why it changed. So you change it to inches first. Then the height, copy. Paste. Okay, create new design. So you're going to see how this is how your paperback size is like this is how the paperback size should appear. So what do we need before we start our design is to get a template. Now let's go back to the cover size calculator. Coming here now, they've already showed you how your template dimension should be. All you have to do is come here and download templates. If you don't have a template, you can come download template, but most times this whole thing won't give us the template the way we want it. Okay, so personally I prefer to just use a template I already have. Okay, this is the template we downloaded. But for some people now, if you are using your smartphone, you might not see the template, you might not download it because it will be needing a zip file and it's going to be difficult for you. So if you're my student and you're in my group, just go to my mentorship group, ask for a paperback template and they are going to give it to you. So whichever template you're using is still going to work for you. So upload file. This is a template I already have, not even the one I downloaded. Let me see. So upload this template, open. So once you get the templates, you just have to first take it to the edge here, then you drag this one down here till it fits. So you see it fits. Why do we even need a template? Mind you, most people don't even need a template if you know what you're doing. Most times when I do my design, I don't go ahead to start adding templates all over because I already know my left to my right. I already know where to place my cover. I already know where the back is. I already know where my spine is. This is the spine. But we are using this template to help us guide us where to position our book, where to position them. So once you do this, you go to element, get a shape. We already have this here, so we're just going to select this square shape. Come here, place this square shape. Put it here first. Let's do it here first. Then you go to upload your cover, which is the one we did. This, let's use this one. We are assuming we are using this one for this design. Okay, bring it here. Now we are going to get our I want to put the line so we know where the line stop. So you just go to your setting, click on show margin. You see this margin here, right? This margin that was added. Your cover design should not go outside of the margin. Very important. If not, your book will be returned back. It should not go outside of the margin, so make sure it's inside. If possible, take it a little back. I like taking it back a little. And I don't like your cover here should even be here, but because I don't like it to get close to the spine, I just take it back a little. Then okay, this is okay. Then once we are done with this, we take this shape. Let's bring another element, another shape. This shape is now for the spine. This particular shape is for the spine. Okay, for the spine. The first shape we got, you drag it to the end. You see, now let's change the cover. I want it to blend with whatever we are working on, so you can choose a cover you like, but I always like my own to be a bit similar to blend with what we already have. Then this spine color, I can choose orange. Then with this, your paperback cover is ready. You can go work with this, but mind you, just make sure you're not going above the line. You can extend it, okay, like this, so it's inside, it's not outside of the line. Okay, it's okay now. Just make sure it's not outside. Just make sure it doesn't go out like this. No, it should be inside. That's why I said not to make mistake. I make sure that it's a little bit outside of the line, like inside and out. So once you're done with this, you go, you save your paperback. Okay, let's save so you see how we save it. let me just Caitlin Clark paperback, Caitlin paperback, so it will be easy for me to remember what I saved as. Go to download. This time around, you don't save as JPEG. No, you don't save as JPEG, you save as PDF print. PDF print. If you're using the pro version, just come here, type best for professional printing, then download. Shikina. So the same method you do for your hardcover, but go to cover design, come here, hardcover, black and white paper, inches, select 6x9, 50 inches. Okay, we cannot do hardcover for 50, sorry. For you to do hardcover, you should have at least, your book should be at least 80 something page or so. So let's just say the book is 85. Calculate dimension for hardcover. So this is the hardcover, same format you use. Let's copy the width, copy, come to our design. Let's go to create new design. I just hope you guys are understanding what I'm doing. Custom size, change this px to inches, put our width, just same procedure. In fact, if you can do your Kindle and paperback, the rest shouldn't be difficult. Copy and okay, paste, create a new design. So this is it. Remember I told you guys, for some people they will still go and you still need to go and download template to use a new template. Personally, because I know that my cover is not supposed to go above the spine, I use the same template for my paperback, for my hardcover. I use the same template for both of them. So it's now left for you. Just position it. We are going to repeat exact same step. Go to elements. Remember the first thing, put your elements, which is supposed to stand as your back cover, the cover itself. Place this. Okay, let's just put another one now first for the spine. Okay, for the spine. Then our cover is already here, so see the line, make sure you're not going outside of the line. Like I told you guys, I like my own to be a bit outside a bit. So drag this thing here and color, make it blend, and voila. Remember, this is an hardcover, the spine is always bigger. Hardcover spine is always bigger. So you see the same thing, just change your size and you're good to go. This is the hardcover. Same way you save the other one, is the same way you still save the hardcover. That's why I said if you can do the Kindle, you can do the hardcover. I just want to use one stone to kill two birds. I was supposed to make video on only how to use KREA AI, but I just said okay, let me just do everything, so you get a full rundown on how to do everything. So you download, and that is it. So let me know if you find this video interesting. Drop a comment if you find this video helpful. Just comment helpful. Make sure to like, make sure to subscribe if you haven't. Let me know if there's any video around KDP you want me to make for you, you want me to create on. And lastly, don't forget to like and subscribe, and that will be all. See you guys in my next video.